Yo, what's up with y'all boys, man? Welcome back to the podcast, man. Goddamn, yo, my bad. Intro fucking up. But, in this episode, you feel me, we finna be talking about, the Brittany Renner, PJ Washington situation. I haven't talked about it on here because I feel like a lot of people have been talking about it, but I want to give my opinion on it, you feel me, my unbiased opinion, because I feel like most people's opinion on this shit has been very biased. It's either one side they're fully blaming Brittany Renner, or one side they're fully blaming PJ Washington, but I'm finna give my unbiased opinion. With in the background of this episode, it's gonna be a little episode from a boy named Birdman. His video on it is gonna be in the description. You feel me? So you can check out that video if you want. It has Call of Duty in the background, so I didn't show the video because it has nothing to do with the topic. So I'm just talking over it. You feel me? With my logo over it. But yeah, check out Birdman. I'm gonna leave a subscription in there. But further than that, let's get right into it. You feel me?
Alright, what's going on, guys? So this morning, I saw that Brittany Renner was trending on Twitter yet again. That's never a good sign. At this point, I don't even know what she's doing. Like, she got what she wanted already. Just go away. I think social media is a disease, man. Some people are just addicted and cannot live without the extra attention, But
See, he already started a video off facts, so I fuck with Birdman. I've been subbed to him for like a few years at this point, type shit. Birdman is facts, bro. This social, y'all probably hear me say this all the time on this podcast, but the social media culture of this generations are coming up is fucking terrible. Like, people let social media decide what they do, what they like, how to dress, whatever, you feel me? Screen time is crazy. I guarantee if you look at anybody's screen time nowadays, it's crazy. Cause ain't gonna lie, even my shit looking kind of bad. But I've been working down to stay away from that shit as much as possible. But if you look at a kid's screen time right now, it's probably fucking crazy. Yeah, social media is a motherfucker right now. You feel me? And this attention that niggas be feeding off of is stupid. But
real quick, let me just remind everyone of the situation here. I'm assuming most of you probably already know. I did make a video on it. And just in general, she's been in and out of the news for like the last 6 months or so, I would say. I mean, there's a lot of in and out going on in her life, literally, because she's basically a professional hoe. And I don't even mean that disrespectfully or anything like.
Hold on. I'm just gonna let him continue before I gotta say what I want to say.
That, like, it's a serious job to her, even the way that she herself talks about it.
Oh shit.
So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fucking athlete. They're really dumb.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'ma say this straight out the blue. I don't fuck with Brittany Renner at all. You feel me? At all. So what I'm about to say right here, cause I'm unbiased. Brittany Renner is the motherfucking LeBron of thoughts. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? She is the LeBron of thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Let's put aside all this, the moral side of this, right? The moral side, she's a terrible person for sure. She had a baby that she don't give a fuck about for sure. You know what I'm saying? For some clout and for some money. She's a terrible fucking person. I don't fuck with her at all. But if we getting down to, like, everybody good at something, you feel me? Or tries their best to be good at something where they're, sometimes it's a legal activity. In her case, it's trapping niggas. And she is the LeBron of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she convinced a nigga to hit her raw, you know what I'm saying, and not pull out. But it's like I said, bro, she the LeBron of this shit, and that's not a good thing. You feel me? That is a terrible thing. But I just had to say that.
So recently, she's been following her own game plan and going after a lot of athletes. You have to keep in mind, she's like 30 years old, and her target demographic is like college athletes or maybe like rookies who just got drafted or are going to the league or whatever. She tries to get them real young before they know better, because obviously no veterans of the game would be falling for this. So
Nah, that's facts though, you feel me? Like she you know what I'm saying? She be going after the motherfuckers that be simping. Like, young boys are more susceptible to simping and not seeing the holes in her game, you feel me? You feel me? Like, she didn't put up a triple-double against PJ Washington, no cap, you feel me? And I ain't even making fun of her, you feel me? But I'm just saying. She taking advantage of this simp culture, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers. LaMelo's in a similar situation with that old-ass John that he fucking with. So I hope he don't make this choice or this decision PJ Washington made and learn from this nigga mistakes. But what her game is similar to, like, I'm gonna drop I'm thinking my Wednesday episode is going to be on the topic I'm finna explain out, but it's like how older dudes go for young women, but the difference is she was going after the young dude for the bag. The older dudes go after young women for the sex, you feel me? But it's just different, I'm not gonna say rewards, because that's fucked up, but different motives, but the same objective, you feel me? They exploit young people, and it's kind of fucked up.
Her most recent victim is probably her most famous one, PJ Washington of the Charlotte Hornets. That's probably the one you heard about. He fell for the trap, and he is now currently paying $200,000 a month in child support for their newborn child. And that's really what kind of pushed this whole story more like mainstream and more talked about, because, you know, she's been doing this for a long time, but this recent one, you know, when she finally got someone, that's when everyone really started paying attention. So that's...
You know what's crazy, y'all boys? $200K a month for child support is crazy. You know what? It's crazy that how I feel like the government views child support as spousal support, even though you wasn't married to that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Because in what world do you need $200K to raise a child, you feel me? $200K a month. That's crazy, right? Like, it's crazy how they up your child support based on how much you make. So, like, it's low-key spousal support, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy when you think about it that way. But, you know what I'm saying, some shit will never change type shit, so. That's why I do these episodes for y'all boys, man, so y'all don't make these mistakes that these dumb motherfuckers is making. But, don't ever try your best and not get in a situation of child support, especially if y'all thinking y'all gonna be somebody and making a lot of money, because they treat that shit like spousal support for your ex-girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, the baby not finna use all that money, but she finna use that bread and she finna live off you type shit, so. Y'all just gotta take notes of what the fuck be going on in this world, cause this shit is ridiculous.
Kind of the spark notes of the situation. We did a whole video going more in depth on more of the details and stuff. If you're really interested, go watch that. But fast forward to now, apparently she is still not satisfied. She is back on the prowl. I mean, she even said it like a month or so ago, something along the lines of like, don't let your current baby daddy hold you back. It's stepdaddy season or something. I'll find the clip and I'll be sure to put it in the video so you can see it.
Hey, y'all. It's officially stepdaddy season. Yeah, what up? I got the car seat in the back. Let's go to the park. Don't let your baby mama or your baby daddy block your blessings. I know in theory it sounds good keeping the same person to have kids with, but that's insanity as well. So if it doesn't work out with them, it'll work out with someone else.
So that...
Yeah, boys, no, see, that's crazy, like, what she just said is crazy. What's the most fucked up part about it is, this child is going to have to grow up with a mentally unstable mother. You feel me? Like, she's having kids with no intention to raise kids or even wanting kids. She having kids to put niggas on child support and get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fucked up part about it, in my opinion. Like, first of all, we bringing kids into this world with mentally unstable motherfuckers that we know are mentally unstable. But and in this case, it's very tough because PJ Washington is an NBA player. He travels a lot. He can't really be raising a kid. You feel me? He really don't got time to be 100% raising that kid. And she has no interest in giving a fuck about that kid besides for the child support money. So, most likely, in this case, it's going to be her fucking mom or PJ Washington mom raising that kid, you feel me? And we know how shit go when it comes to, child custody and shit. You know, they always side with women, even though this bitch is mentally unstable. It's just crazy. Like, he really never gonna get a win out of this, you feel me? And he really fucked with the kid. Like, he loved the kid, but she even be holding back on the kid. She got the $200K a month out of this nigga. You feel me? Yeah, if y'all do the math on that, that's about 24,000. What 24,000? I'm tripping. 2,400,000 a year gross income just off him. And she still do evil shit like keep him from seeing the kid, even though she don't give a fuck about the kid, just to see him upset. Like, this is a evil, like this is the definition of an evil motherfucker, bro. You feel me? Like, this straight evil type shit. But it's just fucked up that it's a kid in this situation right now with a mom that don't give a fuck about her and a dad that does give a fuck about her, but since his job is so, you feel me, he has to travel a lot, he can't see her a lot. And he won't get custody because of that. And he gotta live with this mentally unstable bitch that don't give a fuck about her baby. That's the craziest part about this story.
That leads us to today. She tweeted this out. Hey, Jackson State, hide your sons. And then it's a picture of her on campus. Obviously, Twitter went crazy with this one because the caption that she's using, along with like everything we already know about her, is just absolutely ridiculous, right? She's basically joking about being a predator, and the only reason that she even has the audacity to say something like this is because she's a female, alright? She feels protected by that, because let's just think about for 2 seconds, if we flip this around, and we have a 30-year-old man posting a pic of a college campus saying, hey, hide your daughters. Do you think for a second that would be allowed? Like, that's so absurd. No guy would even try to do that, right? That doesn't even happen. But the fact that she can freely post this with no consequences or nothing is crazy. Now,
that's facts, y'all. And I don't want my podcast to be just simply about male and like female and shit like that, and you feel me, and conflicts between them, even though we will talk about it because this is just a cultural podcast, you feel me, society and cultural podcast where we just don't talk about the problems in society for the most part, you feel me. But that is crazy. Imagine going to a college campus saying hide your sons, and even on top of that, not nobody kicking you out the campus, even people condoning you and applauding you, a small amount of people, a small percentage of people condoning and applauding you for doing that. You feel me? Like, I know, I dug deeper in this situation and I figured out, I think she played soccer for Jackson State back in the day, but making a mockery out of a situation that's really fucked up, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not even finna get into if a man did it type shit, because you know what happened. That motherfucker could be in jail for all type of charges. They'll throw the book at that nigga. You feel me? He get years. But we already know that that's obvious, so we're not finna talk about it. We just finna talk about the mental headspace that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, you can't even, like, imagine, like, I don't know how to explain it to y'all, but you can't joke about some shit that you already did. You feel me? That's like you being a convicted murderer, right? You kill somebody, and then you going into public and saying, oh, I'm finna kill somebody tonight. With laughing emojis. That shit not funny because you did that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the crazy part of this. Like, the mentally unstable part is, it's almost like a sociopath sort of thing. You feel me? Like, where when you do some shit wrong, but you don't see it wrong, you feel me? Type shit. That's what's going on. Like, she really did some fucked up shit, but she don't see it as wrong. You know what I'm saying? But it's like extreme sociopathic because she sees it like she has, like, it's right. You know, like, you feel me? It makes sense. Like, it's okay to see some shit that you do that's not as wrong, but see the flaws in it. She's did some fucked up shit, and even, like, is spreading it to tell people to do it. Like it's acceptable in this world, or it should be acceptable in this world. You feel me? Like, that's the crazy part to me on this topic. You feel me? Like, I don't know, y'all boys. Like, this shit is like this make me sort of sick. You feel me?
I do want to say one thing. Obviously, I'm not putting all the blame on her by any means. These are still grown men that we're talking about. And the thing is, they all know exactly who she is and what she's all about, right? She's not sneaking up on anyone. She's not catching anyone off guard. So if you still fall for it, that's kind of on you for being an idiot, right? Like, here's kind of a good example, I think. So,
now that's a crazy part. That is the crazy part. Now, that she has been passed around several sports, NBA, and NFL primarily, but she has been passed around several sports, right? So, you know what's up with her, what her objective is, you feel me? Like, she's an Instagram thought, you feel me? She wanted the clout and all of that other shit. But what's crazy to me is, and before I say this, I'm gonna say it is a two-way street. They both, PJ Washington fucked up because he was being a dumbass, and he was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you feel me? My boy was in set mode, you feel me? He didn't care what was going on. He wasn't aware of his surrounding situation and what was actually going on. She fucked up for preying on a young boy because she was going to that nigga like high school and college games, you feel me? Like, boo was real young. But this is something that popped up in my head when I was talking about the situation. Is she has been passed around a lot of niggas in the league, you feel me? In the NBA, the NFL. I wonder, right? I'm not trying to say this didn't happen or this did happen. I just wonder if anybody in the league, or even, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something different if like his mom says something, because she don't actually, like, she can get bad vibes off of it, which, you know what I'm saying? He should have listened if she did. But what I'm trying to say is, if his mom says something, he can sort of, you know what I'm saying, do his own thing, because she hasn't really experienced the person. But I wonder if anybody in the league, like, message bro, hit him up on Instagram or something, be like, yo, you fucking with an Instagram thought, do not get attached. I wonder if anybody sent him that warning, because, like I said, she been passed around these major sports a lot by a lot of athletes, you feel me? Even and rappers, you feel me? What you mean? And rappers type shit. So I wonder if anybody, like, you feel me? Because that sort of celebrity sphere, rappers, athletes, sort of like roll together. Like they say, rappers want to be hoopers, and hoopers want to be rappers type shit. I wonder if anybody in that spirit even hit bro, and like, yo, watch out who you fucking with, don't get attached. That's an Instagram thought. Like, I wonder if they said that to him, because I feel like it's solid ass dudes in that sphere that look out for people, you feel me? So I figured I would think somebody would do that, and he probably didn't listen, you feel me? You feel me? He was simped out, you know what I'm saying? But I just wonder if somebody in that celebrity sphere let him know what the fuck was going on. Cause if that's the case and they let him know and he still did it, that's crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even comprehend.
You guys all know, like, a bear trap, the little thing with, like, it clamps down or whatever, right? I'll probably put a picture of it on the screen. So let's say there was a bear trap on the ground with $100 sitting in it, right? And you thought, damn, like, I kind of want that $100. Let me just try to reach in real quick and snatch that money. Well, if you do that, don't start crying when the trap closes on your fucking hand. You shouldn't have been messing with the trap in the first place. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's kind of the situation that we're dealing with here, right? So you gotta just resist that. Like, I get it, man. She got a fat ass. Like, that's cool, but there's a lot of fat asses out there in the world. You don't gotta go for this one. You could maybe pick one that's a little less insane. So at the end of the day, like, I can't really feel bad for any of the dudes that end up getting caught up in this game. But at the same time, I don't think that she should just get a free pass to go around basically being a predator just because she's a woman. Because, as I said, I promise you, no man is getting away with talking like that. And we haven't even addressed...
That's a W of analogy right there, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I fuck with Birdman. He keep it 100% real, you feel me? Trill with y'all boys. Just like, just to let y'all know, any video commentary that is in the background of my podcast is people I fuck with that have unbiased opinions, you feel me? So, that's why I fuck with Birdman. But that thing is Birdman is 100% right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't feel bad for PJ Washington because he's a grown-ass man. He made that mistake even though he know what the fuck was going on. Well, he probably had a good idea what was going on. You feel me? He was trying to do the task of changing a hoe into a housewife. You feel me? That's what they call it. You trying to change somebody's ways. And he took his risk and he failed. You feel me? That's like in the stock game. I'm a stock guy. You feel me? If it's a small stock, I put my money into it. And you feel me? It's a chance I could lose all my bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, he took that risk, tried to change the hoe into a housewife. It didn't work out. You feel me? So we can't sit here and be like it's all her fault. And just like Birdman said, but we also can't just look past what she did and her behavior and let it slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta get on both their ass. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's what we gotta do. We gotta be fair. And I want to state this because I know it's a lot of motherfuckers you see on Twitter and shit like that saying, oh, women are condoning it and applauding her. That's cap. Most women are not fucking with Brittany Renner. It's a small percentage of women, yes, that are like condoning it and because they want to be quote unquote city girls and you feel me? Because it's social, like we said, it's social media. They just follow the wave, you feel me? Like, niggas want to be edgy and get followers and get attention. That's why people do that shit. Condoning like shit that's dead wrong. But for the most part, women are not supporting this shit, you know what I'm saying? Only like a small percentage of weird motherfuckers are. But yeah, bro. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy to me that like this has been going on for so long. That's the craziest part to me, you feel me? Like, it happened, sure, but we got the John going on Twitter saying giving women tips how to trap niggas. You feel me? Like, when is enough?
Address the kid aspect of it, right? Like, you got a newborn son and you out on college campus looking for dick. Like, what the hell is going on here? I mean, I can't imagine that this kid is going to be growing up in a healthy household because the dad is like tweeting out and putting on IG every day like, oh, she won't let me see the kid. And she, instead of watching the kid, is out looking for meat. So who's watching the kid? I don't know. Like, it's insane. Like, I know the kid is going to grow up with money at the very least. Like, he's not going to be wondering where his next meal's at. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of great toys or whatever. Like, that's cool. But that can't replace growing up with good parents and a good family. So I just kind of feel bad for the kid, man. Right now,
that's W. Like I said, that's W point for Birdman. Y'all just heard me talk about this earlier in the episode. The kid aspect is what a lot of people are looking over. You feel me? We all looking at PJ Washington fucked up by falling in love with a thought. We looking at Brittany Renner is fucked up for trapping PJ Washington, but we not looking at the most important aspect of it is the kid. You know what I'm saying? The kid is in the middle of a toxic relationship with a evil ass mom and a delusional ass pops. You feel me? That's how we explain it. We got the mom doing everything to antagonize his pops. You feel me? Like, she already got the money out of him, like I said. On top of that, she not letting him see the kid just to be petty, just to antagonize him. She trolling him, making jokes out of him, like laughing at him. And we all know how that shit go. We all know somebody that been through situations like this and how it allows kids to put like imaginary, how do I say this? Imagine it puts how do I say this? How do I want to say this, bro? When you do this shit as a parent and you talk bad about like the other parent, and you keep them away, and you try to give excuses to why you keep them away, it makes the kid believe what you say. You feel me? Like, it makes them, okay, this is what I'm trying to say. And it gives the kid a false narrative, and it makes them, like, dislike their other parent because you told them all this, and you feed them all this bullshit, you feel me? So that's what I'm trying to say, like, ain't no way, and like I said, it's impossible for PJ Washington to be able to have a kid and care for it 100% of the time because he travels a lot. He's an NBA player, like, I understand. But it's also really unrealistic to leave him with the mentally unstable mother. You feel me? Like, I don't know. It's just a tough situation where if it was me, that kid going with my mom. Oh God, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna stay in my mom. You feel me? I'm gonna help out as much as I can, but I'm leaving it in a safe place where I know it's not being surrounded by like this evil ass energy. You feel me? So that's just me, but it's still a very tough situation because of. You got one side of the motherfucker who don't give a fuck, and you got one side of the motherfucker who do care, but his job is just in a way, you feel me? So, we'll see. We'll see what happens, like, later down the line, how this shit go through, because I'm pretty sure this shit never leave the media. This shit always be in the media from time to time, you feel me, over the years. So, we'll see what these next secrets of events cost. We don't call this shit surviving Brittany Renner, you feel me? Type shit. So, we don't see what the fuck go on in the future.
It's only one kid. Apparently she's on the prowl looking for more. Hopefully no one else falls into her trap. But that's what makes the situation so horrible, right? Like, she's ruining kids' lives just because she wants some, like, free money from all these athletes or whatever. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's 2021. All the stuff that you say it's on the internet is gonna be on the internet in the future. You know what I mean? This ain't 1950. You can't just say stuff and it's not there anymore, right? We got the internet. That kid's gonna grow up one day and see all of this and, see his whole story. Like, that can't be a good feeling, man. And hopefully it just stays at one right now, but apparently that's not enough, and she's gonna try to have more kids. Like, it's a wild story, man. It's just absolutely disgusting behavior out of her, man. That's why it pisses everyone off to see her still posting this, because, like, you already did what you wanted to do. You got your money, you're good. Like, at the very least, can you go, like, take care of your kid or something? Like, well, why are you still going out trying to do more? Like, just go away, just disappear, mind your business now. Like, you got what you wanted, but no, you going back for more. Like, I don't get it, man. This shit's crazy. But anyways, that's pretty much it.
You know what's crazy is, I talk about this all the time, but what's crazy is this, that even though this situation happened, and it's documented all over social media, it will never disappear. It's still motherfuckers that will fall for this trap just because she looked decent. You know what I'm saying? On the outside. Like, take that in mind. Even though all this shit has happened, she's antagonizing PJ Washington, trolling him, laughing at him, finessed him. You feel me? Finesse bro out of millions. 2.4 million for the next 18 years. 2.4 million annually for the next 18 years. You know what I'm saying? It's still motherfuckers that will fall for this trap. Just because society tells us that when you see a drone that looks decent, you should fuck them. You know what I'm saying? This is what I say when people let society make their decisions. You feel me? This is what I mean by shit like that. Cause not me on the mom. I'm saying I learn from other motherfuckers' mistakes. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't test that bitch with you know how niggas was walking around in the beginning of Corona with 6-foot poles? I got one of those on her ass. You feel me? Like, back your ass up. I don't want to touch you. But it's even I seen on a radio interview actually about this situation. Bro was talking about the situation. He said, you know what? PJ Washington actually is winning because he couldn't go back to bundles of Brittany all the time. You gotta hit the raws bundles of Brittany. It's grown ass, like, okay, PJ Washington is a young adult, he grown, but you got older grown ass men still on simp behavior and simp mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some shit that I feel bad for this next generation, because it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, simp. Like, lot motherfuckers is simping, and social media is telling these motherfuckers that they should simp. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I fuck with a lot of these channels that providing, especially younger men, with their self-worth, you feel me? Like, as much as they're satire and they low-key can go too far, like Kevin Samuels and shit like that, and let them young men know their self-worth, fresh and fit, shit like that. Like, I'm at that far and that extreme in how I carry myself, but I do know my self-worth, and I would never be in a situation like this, you feel me? Or I don't fuck with thoughts, you feel me? I don't do that shit, cause I know what's going on. Like, I know me and I know what my worth is. Like, I fuck with these channels that give young men their self-worth and teach them that. And that's like to combat this simp behavior, because all throughout traditional society, we have been taught to simp, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like paying all the bills, and if you got a wife, you pay all the bills. If you got a girl, you pay for all the meals, and you should pay for all of this and blah blah blah. And in modern culture, that shit doesn't work, because maybe hold on, bro, we getting too far. That's a topic for another day, okay? That's a topic for another day. But like I said, bro, this simp culture gotta be stopped. That's all I gotta say.
That's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if.
Alright, y'all, that's the end of the video that we were talking over. Like I said, shout out to Birdman. I'm gonna leave his link to this video in the description. Y'all should go watch it and sub up to him, because he's like me, you feel me? He has a lot of good, he talks about society and topics like that. But this his in the background of his videos are like Call of Duty gameplay, you feel me? If y'all like gaming, go fuck with it. I'm a gamer too, y'all fuck. If y'all want me to, you know what I'm saying, post some gaming shit, let me know, cause I'm a gamer too. But I just made this podcast to be like sort of like a new thing. But if y'all want me to post some gaming shit, like put some gaming shit in the background while I talk, I do that. But that's what he does. So he just give you a short description of Birdman's channel. He's like me, because he talks about society problems and cultures and like stories and shit like that. And we're the same. It's up. Every one of his videos has like Call of Duty in the background. Mine just has the logo for now. But I'm getting my face cam soon, so it's gonna be lit. When I get my apartment, y'all, you feel me? I'm gonna decorate it nice, you feel me? So it's gonna be aesthetically pleasing for you guys to watch me. For you guys on YouTube anyway. For you guys on the other podcasts and apps, obviously, it's no fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's no video. But for you guys on YouTube, I'm gonna make it aesthetically pleasing very soon. I'm gonna have a face cam and decorate the shit, whatever. I'm gonna have like a little podcast room. But other than that, like I said, shout out to Birdman. Check out the video on his channel. Sub up to him. New video coming Wednesday. Type shit. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm sorry for this video being up late tonight. I'm having to make excuses, y'all, but I was just, you know what I'm saying, I'm just tired as fuck. I just started back training for real, like in the training block, so my body's sort of adjusting to being beat up again. You feel me? So I be tired as fuck all the time. But it's my fault. I'm gonna get on that shit and get right. You feel me? So, other than that, I appreciate y'all listening to me talk today. I appreciate the conversation that we are gonna have in the comments. Like I said, comment down below what you think about the situation and what you think about my take on the situation as well. So, do that. I want to interact with you guys as always. I want to make it interactive, and like I always say, I want this to be your channel. And I want you guys to give me advice on what gives me tips and shit and suggestions on what to talk about, you feel me? That's the point of this channel. So as we grow, that's what we do. But like I said, appreciate y'all for listening to me talk today. New videos on Wednesday and Friday at around 8 to 10 p.m. You feel me? If you watched the last video, I explained why I changed the times. But if you didn't, please watch the last video. It explained to why I changed the times I upload. Other than that, like, share, comment, all of that shit. Share the podcast so we can grow. Share and support it. And with that being said, y'all have a good night. Peace out.